Uh-huh. There it is. There it is. What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? There it is, bro. Staying in the sunlight, zigzagging it. Out there zigzagging it. Trying to figure something out real quick. You know? Trying to figure something out. I'm over here. I did 2 hours on the Silk song. I'm trying to catch up on the game and trying to figure out where I need to go. I feel like piece by piece, I'm getting into different parts of the map. Oh, shit, my bad. Getting into different parts of the map and uncovering like one item or one section at a time as I go. And it's kind of hard, man. I'm at a point where I know where I'm going, but I feel like I'm just dying a lot. And it's almost like I gotta move faster, but then I'm panicking as I move faster. So it's just like really hard. It's really hard to progress in the game, but I'm not really tripping about it. Phone screen's kind of messed up, but can't complain, man. I can't complain. It was progress nonetheless. I'm trying to think if I had fought a boss battle. I didn't fight a boss battle, but I did find a new part of the map, and now I have to figure out how high I can go on that map without, or excuse me, how far I can go on that map to uncover more of the map. It's hard to explain, but anyway, that's a different part, man. That's a different part. That's a different part for me to kind of fathom. But anyway, Saturday live chat, what we doing, man? Whoever drop in on me and say what's up, we're gonna take it from there. Right now, we're just zigzagging a bit, zigzagging and heading on down. You know, back to the usual spots. We're gonna hit up the. Gotta hit a corner store for this one. You know why not? On some old time sick shit. On some why not? On some. Let's get to it. Let's see what happened with it. You know, I gotta shake off the nasty feeling. Pause. I gotta shake that off though. You know, things ain't right now. It's not sitting right with me. But I'm over here staying focused. You know, it's on a simple level though. What it is just gut health, man. It's gut health. Gut health means brain health. It's a bit of that. So it's a combination of trying to, you know, maybe I haven't been eating as right as I possibly can. Oh, hold on, let me show you this while I got it. Bam. I'll go down there. What's going on with you guys, man? Thank you for dropping in. Thank you for being here. But yeah, there it is, man. I grew up where that. You see where that church is right there? The two with the little two things at the top. I grew up on that hill, but I spent a lot of time on this side of the hill right here. So, but I grew up over on that side of the hill over there. Hey, what's going on? What is he talking about, Brad? I don't know what he's talking about. David Carreño, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I don't even know you like that. Yeah, I don't even know you like that. But it's crazy, man. It's been chill. It's been chill. I guess all I can really say. Getting better. Actually, I didn't even sit there and do the. I didn't even sit there and do the. What do you call this? The rebalancing. I got my own personal rebalance sheet, funds. What do you call this? Finances and things like that. You gotta take care of things like that. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but all right. I don't know what's going on with y'all. But I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you for being here in the live stream and the chat and everything. Matter of fact, what time is it? Hold on. Okay. Forget about. I had actually taken what's it called? Taken inventory of like for example, my viewers or whatever. There's certain times of the day that they kind of frequent and things like that. Certain times of the day that they appear, or they show up, or they're active and interacting with the chat. So I'm trying to remember if 4 o'clock was around that time period, but it was mainly afternoon stuff, man. It was high times between noon to 6, but I come to find out most people before 6 would be kicking it, which is kind of cool. And I was like, that makes sense though, because excuse me, like the majority is middle of the day, but I'm usually working in that middle of the day time period, but when I log in and check in, it kind of adds up time wise, and it makes sense why people are finding Silk Song. I don't know. This is more recent time though. This is more recent analytics, I guess you would say. But stuff like that, I try not to lean into that information too much because it takes me away from trying to create things on the fly. You know what I mean? So it's really interesting, man. You know, it's really interesting. Oh, here we go. You want to be funny? Let's do the boom. There you go. You out of here with that funny shit. But yeah, come back anytime when you got some manners or whatever. But piece by piece, we're gonna get people out of here like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's a toleration, there's a level of toleration, and then there's like I see where y'all at, man. People be on the prowl with that shit. It's been a minute since people really came in like that, but we'll get them to it. How do I do the what do you call this, man? Hold on, bro. Let's do that shit real quick. Hold on, man. Here, here it is. Yeah, just like that. There we go. Straight like that. There it is, man. But yeah, I appreciate y'all dropping in. Thank y'all for dropping in. Thank y'all for being in. We got. Anyway, what time is it, man? It's time to go to the store. That's what it is. Anyway, I was saying like, yeah, I got to do my little rebalancing. I spent about $5 this morning on coffee. I might spend a little more dollars here at the store. See what's cracking over there. You know, it's funny as hell, man. I'm not in the business of trying to check up or check on people all the time. Just making sure that I stay on top of my own thing. Pause on that, but it's like staying focused here. My bad. I'm just trying to get across the street. Trying to get down the street. Trying to cross the street. Yeah. No surprises, man. We're gonna keep working on the stuff, though. The channel stuff. There's more things on the way. I think with all this time stuff, like I've been saying this before, but trying to enjoy as much of the summer and getting that out the way. Summer stuff and getting the sunshine vibes out the way and whatever. Getting through with that, and then I'm gonna move on to some of this content when I'm a little more indoors. So we're gonna keep working on things here and there, man. Keep working on stuff here and there. Got more stuff in the works, man. Let's see what's going on with you, bro. Let me scroll up, see what I'm missing. Yeah, they're working troves though, man. Every time things start to blow up a little bit here and there, people be working in troves. So I appreciate y'all dropping in, man. You know what I mean? I said this last time, even with the music and the new albums and shit, whenever that stuff comes out, you gotta remember, it's like I still get paid every time people want to view and troll or whatever. But like, what can you do? What can you do in terms of pest control? I guess you would call it. There isn't much you can do. You just allow shit to kind of happen and be like what it is, So, but yeah, how's it going? Oh, that shit. You're one of the first subs gaming with Jacob, man. Yeah, where you been at, man? What's going on? What's going on, bro? Yeah, I'll be hearing that here and there, man. I have people pop in and out here and there, back and forth over and over again. I can't vet who's who. It's been great, man. It's been great. I can't complain. Everything's been great. What can I say, man? What's going on with you, man? Shoot. You hear from you're one of the first subs. Are you still sub? Like, what's going on? Should be fucking. Let me sit the fuck down. This should be annoying. Hold on. I'm gonna grab the snack in a second. Oh, my bad, my bad. What's going on with you, bro? That's the funny aspect, though, man. A lot of the live streams don't be about much. They ain't about nothing. But it's like, even with that being said, people show up conveniently all the time, man. But I address it as such, man. Past couple, uh, past couple of days, people showing face, people showing and revealing their colors and stripes and whatnot. It's real interesting. I take it for what it is, though. I can't really complain. Can't really fucking complain. They just be kids that ain't got shit going on in their lives. It's a combination of that, if not people, hold up in the basement. It's like that sometimes, man. So you got to let me know who you are. You know what I mean? The thing is, when your phone starts getting that's the other part is like, you get a handful of people showing up in the chat, but when your phone starts getting hit with them reports and like, the people cracking down on you, because I got my people in the background too sometimes. Sometimes my people don't even interact in the chat. They're just in the background, holding it down. If it ain't me, it's them. And the moment that phone or that device starts getting hit with the reports and all that, all them accounts get cracked down on at the same time. They're getting real better at that. They crack down on the bots, etc. It plays out the way it needs to play out. It plays out the way it needs to play out, man. Whether it's in my favor or not, but I'll take it for what it is. We'll see how all this plays out. That's one thing too, though. It's like I think what it kind of irritated me today. Obviously, Silk Song was a little irritating just playing it, but the other side of it was what do you call this? We had to deal with oh, there's like a random kid that just had a breakdown. Like they told him something about drawing or something with like his piece of paper, and he had a breakdown in the library. It was kind of crazy. He was upset about something, but he was just over here yelling. But I heard his mom talking to him when we're walking out. We seem to be walking the same path, and his mom was like, "Yeah, you gotta." She's saying something about keeping his little breakdown and emotions in check. It was kind of interesting. But they seem to be very patient parents or caretakers. I don't know if they're the parents, but it was interesting. I was like, "Yeah, he's loud. This is a small joint. He's loud as hell, man. Loud as hell." What's going on, both y'all, man? What's going on? Let me know if you're kicking it. Let me know what's going on. Talk to me. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Martin, you know what's going on, bro. I'll let shit play out now. We're letting shit play out now. Because I was going to wait till the 200th episode. I was thinking about it. I was like, I'm going to wait till 200. But then I started thinking, I was like, matter of fact, we're going to start exercising things now. Like right now and the now. People are going to show me who they are. Yeah, man. You're back again? You might be. There they go. There they go. Yeah, man. There they go, man. Yeah, you didn't talk much last time, did you? Well, welcome back, though, huh? Yeah, interesting set of days, man. Interesting set of days. In and out, just like that, huh? Nah, it's interesting, though, man. It's interesting how it's like that. You love the Silk Song stream? Yeah. Sticking around and watching that, yeah. It was rough, man, towards the end. I have a hard time battling through that new level I found. I swear they just keep adding shit. They just keep on adding different levels and new areas and stuff. It's a little hard. Cool, man. Let them do their thing, man. them do their thing. Popping in and out of it. Yeah. I mean, Japan girls probably doing the same thing right now, just popping in and out of chat. It happens, right? So, it is what it is, bro. That happened. Damn, I didn't even know the store's closed. Oh shit! Hold on. Yeah, it's over then. So if the store's closed, I'm just walking up. I'm going across the street, bro. Damn. The thing is, it's no longer 3, so I can't go get my Danish. Yeah, I'll be doing that too sometimes. I've sat there and I've kind of just like I've sat there and I've gotten what do you call this? Like I got caught doom scrolling, at night sometimes, but I was able to find some channels, so it's interesting when people find me too, whether they're doom scrolling or not. It's up to you, Martin. You should do it and find out. You should do it and find out. Oh, that's crazy. Huh. Wait, so is that a store? Like, what is that? I guess it's a store. There's like these apartments or whatever. I don't know what these are. This might be Airbnbs or something. But they got like a little wine store or something on the side. Yeah. What's going on, man? Welcome in. Welcome in, bro. Welcome back to them same spots. Oh, here we go. Got Luigi right there. Who says hello like that? You tell me, Martin. You tell me, Martin. A beard straightener? Nah. It may or may not be. I don't know. Talk to me about it. Oh, the heated comb? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could. I just leave shit natural, man. Yeah, I just leave shit natural. For the most part. Let's see what we got up in here. Nobody. All right, so I'm back to it then. Back to it then. I'm surprised nobody's outside. Saturday, end of the same man. End of summer. It's crazy. It's really happening. It's really happening. Summer's ending, guys. Get out there, get some sunshine. Enjoy the weather, whatever it's like where you're at. Just try to enjoy what's left of it, man. You know, try to enjoy what's left of it. Burned your hair off? Damn, what the hell? 1 second. Let me see if I can pop this up right here. I think I can. But yeah. It's kind of warm. Like, I wore layers. I mean, I guess you can't hear the wind or feel it, but I wore layers. So I'm like, man, it's supposed to be a little windy today. I wore layers. Yeah, I wore some layers, but it still got as high as 75, bro. 75 Fahrenheit. So I'm like, it's gonna be kind of rough. Um, you call this? Yeah, it's gonna be kind of. I mean, I don't know. At this time of day, it's not too bad. But I was like, I might as well just charge up the phone and get it out there. Arizona fruit punch. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had it before. Pretty sure I've had it before. But yeah, man. Let me see. Gonna try watermelon next. It's storming like a living hell with the lightning and thunder. Where you at? What part of Japan are you at? Where it's storming like living hell, lightning and thunder. The storm is this storming right now? Tokyo. Is this storming right now in Tokyo? So how do you have good connection if it's still storming? Yeah. 1 second. You're using data, Japan girl? Never ending thunderstorm of Tokyo rated R. What time is it over there right now, Japan girl? What's going on? What time is it over there in Tokyo? Yeah, I don't think it's storming over there. It's storming over there. It's about 6 p.m. in Japan. All right. Peace out. Yeah, man. That's funny as hell. 6 p.m. in Japan. What the fuck? Like, what type of shit, bro? 2 hours ahead. These are the people you want to be friends with, Martin. Talk to me, man. What's going on with you? You know, 8 p.m. Where you at? You said it's 8 p.m. Uh huh. Yeah, I believe it. You're in Maryland. I'm sure you are, man. Yeah. You got to be sharper than the other ones, huh? What part of Maryland? What part of Maryland, if you don't mind me asking? He said 6 p.m. in Tokyo. I'm like, what the fuck? That's funny as hell. Also, people got to let me know if there's a Tokyo 1 hour ahead. I doubt it though. My brother is picking a fight on because he's in the. Yeah, but what part of Maryland you in, man? You forget that already? Let me know if you forgot that already, Martin. Let me know what's good, man. Let's see. I'm gonna check Tokyo time really quick. You're on the east side, if I remember. I don't really pay attention. You're stupid. You're on the east side, if you remember. something like that. It might be something like that, right? How do you not know? How do you not know, man? People conveniently don't know and respond to everybody? That shit crazy to me. People conveniently don't know and then respond to everybody that just jump in and out. Like, these people, these people just comment on the same thing, and it's just like it's the same people. Yeah, all of a sudden you got it all figured out, huh? Hey, man. Send the next one though. Send the next one, all right? Send the next person, man. Because I don't know, man. We're not gonna be dealing with this like we did the past couple of days, man. Like I said, we're not gonna keep dealing with this like we did with the past couple of days with all these different people. Same people pretending to be different people each time. It's just like I'm not. We're not dealing with that every day, man. You know. And that's what's funny is like again just chopping it up to like whether it be Lilith or the next person that is a moderator. It's just like we're trying to build some decent community stuff here. You know, all the trolling stuff is like have fun, but deal with your shit. Like if you're a kid, go do kid shit. Go learn some responsibilities and stuff. But if you're a grown up playing games, man, you know what I mean. You got to work on your shit. You got to work on your shit. You got to tighten up a little bit. Pause. You got to get right in that realm. I ain't dealing with it, man. And we gotta think about stuff like this. It's like I'm happy to have met and run into certain people that actually collaborated and don't really have all these alibis and what I mean, cover ups and shit like that. I'm not dealing with that all day, man. We don't got time to be dealing with that shit all day. We want to pop up on live and just really just connect with people. If you ain't the people we need to connect on, this is like people like I don't know, man. This shit is it's too. The convenience is one thing, but it's like it's too like come on, dog. You guys been using the same fucking keyboards, if not the same typing mechanisms, with the same typos and the same autocorrect and stuff. It's like, who are these people? But they're teamed up together, man. They're doing their thing. So I can't get mad at them, man. Like, leave a comment, like, subscribe, comment, all that. But then all this weird trolling shit on the live, it's like, don't do all that, bro. Come on. Tighten up, man. And shout out to the weirdo who had the 60, man. The guy who had the 60 accounts, man. He probably popped back in. He's probably popping right now, man. We'll see. We'll see what happens, bro. Yeah, man. It's weird shit, you know? Like when people bring up bots and weird shit like that, it's like, yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, probably true, man. Literally every random ass account bringing up the same shit. Crazy as hell. Yeah, we'll see what goes on though. We'll see what happens next, man. Bring the next one, man. Bring the next one. That's what we're doing. I guess that's what we're doing until people run out of emails and accounts or whatever. Like we'll see what ends up happening, man. So yeah. I'm actually taking note because I forgot this dude's name. He plants his phone in his car. He keeps his phone in his car and he live streams himself like doing a bit of art while he smokes, and it's funny because I remember I asked him what was going on. I had asked a very simple question, but he got offended right away. He's like, "Yep, get out of here with that shit." I just asked a simple question, and then he fucking blocked me or something, and I was like, "Damn, all right." I was really just simply just asking a question. I was like, "What's going on here?" And then he took it as like on some offensive "What's going on here?" And I was like, "I guess that's just for him to figure out and deal with it, right or wrong." Um, but I was like, "Yeah, that same type of time lately where I'm like, bro, we don't got time for that shit." Trying to find people we can legit build with, if not support each other. You know what I mean? But it's real interesting, man. I'm scanning these channels here, seeing who's who, what's what. People revealing a whole lot about themselves. What am I hearing? Oh, person with the dog. People revealing a whole lot about themselves, man. It's starting to become apparent. It's terrible that we live in a time where you got to really scan and scope that shit out. But it be happening, man. y'all welcome to stay. You just can't, when you fuck around and like waste my time like that, you can't even leave comments anymore, which sucks. You know. And it's not even like I wouldn't say I'm gullible, but it's more so the fact that, like I said last night, I was like, listen, any weird shit that comes along the timeline, I have to address it as such, right or wrong. I gotta address it, either, along the way each time. And every now and again, man, it's just like, guys, the consistency of fucking up, I gotta check it each time too. You know what I mean? I've dealt with enough people that lied to my face personally already, so it's like, oh, you think I'm gonna have people playing with me on some content? Like I said, leave that like, comment, and subscribe. Dude, keeping it business like, keeping it like business, man. Keep it pushing upwards. Keep living life. Keep telling them stories, and just get it moving like that. Get it cracking like that. But crazy, man. Can't even yeah, it's just crazy. But we got them out of there. The other crazy part is oh yeah, I had like some extra stuff that I had to upload from the catalog and things like that. You know what I mean? Extra things, man. Got it off the phone. Actually, tomorrow I'll be going in, checking on a few things. Um, checking on a few. Well, actually, I don't know. I might have to wait till next week because I was planning to give away these little gift boxes for people. We'll see how soon I get them. We'll see how But it's really interesting because I think I brought this up the other day. This guy Zanky pretty much shouted out the scene, like the Seattle scene, and he's gonna do a video based off of some what do you call this BXL Beyblade X Limited format, legacy format kind of stuff. Things that may or may not things that are meta, things that are being taken away from the actual limited format. And to my understanding, the limited formats have been implemented in both Metal Fight, probably Burst, Classics. I think also could be wrong, but the limited format. I'm not gonna say that we started, but more or less we probably started and really held these tournaments with experimental rule sets and things like that. So it's really interesting, man. It's like it's gonna get covered, but the thing is, I recorded about 3 different vlogs, if not tournaments, and I believe we had 3 max. So then I was like, let me make sure my tags and everything is right, and the credit is where it needs to be. I gotta make sure that all the right documentation, proper documentation, and all that stuff, the credibility is all there. So that way, yeah, people get their just due and credit. So when people are actually looking up the format, once it starts to get reported on, because Zenki's probably the biggest Beyblade channel, the moment the stuff really starts to get reported on, I will say what do you call this? They'll find that this was actually documented and existed. I didn't really cover the bases that well in the vlog. I don't think. I don't think I covered it that well. Um, it might be in the actual description, but I made sure like the tags will bring people in and the interest will be there. So it's a bit vain in the sense that it'll create some traffic and some traction on my own channel, but at the same time, it's like we're finally shedding light on something that which is crazy. Like when I think about the first limited format tournament was probably back in February. We're here now in September, so it's like what March, April, May, June, July, August, September. So about 7 months. 7 months later, like it's starting to get a little bit of um, a light shined on it, I guess you would say. It's really interesting. So anyway, look out for that shit, man. Look out for Zenki's video. I just gave him a thank you comment. I was like, thank you for shouting out the Seattle scene, just plain and simple. But the limited legacy format stuff is going to be highlighted soon. You know what I mean? I think people are going to adopt it a little more. I think in Portland they call it the lightweight class. In other places they have a different name for it, but historically it's always been called some form of like limited format in other generations. But yeah, it's gonna. We'll see, man. All that stuff's gonna play out. So look out for that stuff. Beyblade X Limited and all this stuff, man. Really interesting things. Things are happening, man. Things are out here happening. All right, let me see something. Yeah, here we go, man. I was normally hitting the smokes at a time like this, but it ain't. Chilling today, man. I thought about re up on a couple cigars. Going back down there and re up on a couple cigars here and there. That's what I was thinking about. You know. Shout out to everyone that left a like, even the trolls. Shout out to everyone that left a like, even the trolls, man. Yeah, welcome back to somebody else. Yeah, there it is, man. The shit people do at home, man. It ain't even worth addressing, really. This is how it goes, bro. End of the season here, you know. Actually, another crazy thing that I've been kind of entertaining and wondering about is some of these accounts that don't post anymore or whatever. They got a large amount of following or something. It's kind of like ghost channels. There's these ghost channels that get occupied and utilized sometimes by bots, if not whatever, like something else. And it's really interesting, man. Like some people be real, like they really like. There's some people that really exist, and then there's some channels that are just straight up bots, which is crazy. You know, like it's kind of they just get kind of logged into, hacked into, or whatever, and utilized. But for what purpose? And a lot of it is just disinformation. A lot of it is just disinformation and like to rile people up. But it's like it's harmless at the end of the day, man. It's real harmless. There are some people that hold like a strong, pure. I don't want to say innocence, but a pure ignorant power about themselves, and that's actually a beautiful thing. It'll take you far. Like I said, back to doom scrolling. I've been in a couple people's live streams that they've just sat there and had to deal with like just racist shit in the chat. I'm like, I'm guarantee you half of these is bots. Weird shit like that. It happens all the time, but they just stay positive and stay strong about it. And but the whole point is like the fact that they have to pisses me off. But on the other hand, you know what I mean. These are signs of you know if we're not, damn, what the hell was that? If we're not labeling it strength, then we're saying something else. You know what I mean? So it'll always be some form of some way, shape, or form. It's always something, ain't it? But yeah, really interesting in that regard. What can I say? But yeah, what's going on, Ty? What's going on, bro? Yes, I was wondering if the I was also wondering if the what do you call this? The taco truck was open because I might go there. I don't need to, but I kind of want to go there and get something to eat. But we'll see, man. Also tomorrow I might I mean Monday. I need to fuck. I had to do that later because I don't know what my new. I gotta double check my new schedule for the week. I gotta understand what's going on here. I gotta see what's happening here. You know, because when I got my stuff scheduled and grandfathered in on a finale kind of thing or whatever, uh, final decision, whatever decisions made on my schedule. It's really interesting because I'm like, the supervisor dude was like, yeah, whatever your new schedule is, this will supersede the one from last time. So I'm like, I I don't even, bro. I gotta look at the specifics of my new schedule. So because part of me is anticipating if I have to do 4 days or not. It's like these are the days you want, you will come in the days you want. That'll be the new schedule. So I didn't see them post nothing new on my behalf because I'm the only person that had adjustments. But anyway, I'm only saying this because I'm like, not anxiety, but I'm just anticipating when I run out of days to be doing these live streams and whatnot. What happens next? What comes next? You know what I mean? Things like that. But yeah, let me see. Let's see, man. Ah, Definitely, I don't know what's going on with that account. I still don't know what's going on with that account, man. Welcome back. I'm telling you, man, I'm not dealing with that today. You know what's crazy is like I remember I seen the comment yesterday. It was a comment for what do you call this? It was a comment on the Pokemon Quest stuff. And originally it was Kaguya Walker, which is kind of crazy. And think about that. It was Kaguya Walker that left something. Think about that. Kaguya, he left something on it. And then out of nowhere it shifted to Stephanie Walker. And then it had a transsexual on the profile picture. And then now you're saying you're Martin Walker and then you stole your mom's phone. Like, and none of it adds up, man. These are three accounts in cahoots. If not you know what I mean? Three accounts in cahoots. If not some kind of oh, hold on. What do you call this? Um One second. Hold on, man. Why is it doing that? Anyway, yeah, but yeah. It's three of them in a cahoots, so it's like it's a little strange, man. Account wise, you know what I mean? I was going. It's a little strange to me. I don't know what to make of it. You know, I just don't understand why. But it could be like again, it could be the dude from how long ago with the weird 60 accounts, just like oh, today's the day that we pounce or something. Right? It could be this person. It could be a whole new slew of people, if not one person who's just bored. You know what I mean? There's a piece of me that racks my brain like, what if it's someone I actually know? And it might be, but it's just disgusting either way. You know what I mean? Because the hours that I spend here doing the live streams to get the hours up and get the numbers in, that means someone else on their time, whether they're bored or whether they're getting paid to or not, in some weird hole somewhere, is getting paid to just sit around and do the same thing and keep up every hour with what's going on, information wise. You know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. I think like realistically, we're gonna take care of a lot of the business now as we go along. Until we get to 200. But once we get to 200, a lot of things are gonna change. I think when we get to that 200th episode, a lot of things are gonna change a little bit around here. Like not for better or for worse, but you'll see, man. You'll see like a lot of this stuff um, play out in a different manner. You know, we'll see, bro. It's very convenient, though, ain't it? It's very convenient. It's very convenient. Literally, like I don't know, everybody's showing their cards, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. You know, it'd be kind of crazy if like a good amount of the numbers on the subs were like just literally the same person, but just subbing over and over and over again. It's possibly a thing. I doubt it, but who knows? And I go based, merely off interaction sometimes. You know, sometimes it is based off of interaction, and if it isn't that, it's always something else. You know, if it ain't that, it's always something else. But some people come and just show the support. Probably wouldn't do with like multiple accounts. Really, that's what's crazy. It's flattering, but I don't know, man. I don't. It's just kind of uncomfortable at the same time. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? But yeah, it's getting that time. That's the other thing too. Is like my window of time was it's getting to a certain time of year. You know what I mean? It's getting to a certain time of year where the time I spend outside is gonna be colder. It's not gonna make much sense for me to be posted up outside doing a live stream. So we'll see how far and how long I end up going in terms of trying to get to 300. Maybe 300 is like a place marker, possible place marker. But like I said, I think I said this before. But like my very first live stream was Thanksgiving night. I just went outside, did a quick live, and then on the other hand, I what's going on, Liam? Well, on the other hand, it's like my first truancy hour, like 1 or 2 or something like that. episode 1 or 2. That started around like January, February. So we'll see if I don't know. We'll see if I ended on that time period. You know what I mean? That might be my. It might be like middle, if not end of winter. But who knows? I might just keep going. You know, I might just keep going. I don't know when all these numbers started shooting up, and I really had to pay attention to certain numbers here and there. But the amount of shit, excuse me, that kind of plays itself out throughout the month, throughout each month and week. I'm like, well, it all counts for something. It all counts for something, and I'm just gonna like, count my blessings here and there. Trolls alike, you know what I mean? The channel's built off that. At least it's like a weird interaction with a stalker, opposed to like you know, some other shit. There'll also be people that just be holed up in their little you know, their little living situation. They're all about themselves, full of themselves, and it's clear sometimes. And they just get out there and yeah, they make shit happen. So we shall see. Give me a second. I'm gonna check something. Be right back. Yep. Yeah, it's interesting, man. Yep. So yeah. Anyway, philosophically though, like less is more. You know, there's little things that I'm able to create here and there. Actually, I gotta work on that tonight. Now that I think about it, because like I said, I left the library earlier than usual, and I got outside, and the timing right now is gonna have me just going straight home from here. You know, I'll be going straight home at some point soon, and from there, I'll probably just end up like finishing off Final Fantasy. Because if I finish off Final Fantasy Tactics, Advanced specifically, then I could just focus on Silk Song every day up until like when I have to work and stuff. And even on the work days, I'm getting off work, I'm going straight back to the library and just like locking in whatever hours, 2 hours I can do. You know what I'm saying? Make that happen. Just work on it. This game is taking a lot of energy and like a lot of time out of me right now. You know, it's kind of interesting. So I'm getting bitter at that. I've been really thinking about like I thought I was gonna be able to finish this shit in like a week or two, and then get ready for Digimon. No, it's not. It's not even the case, man. But also, like I'm doing like an hour here and there. I put about 25 to 30 hours in already, to some degree because I did the 25th episode today. So man, let me see something. 25th episode today, and because I did the 25th one, it's like 25 hours. They're like an hour each. Some of them are like 40 minutes. The first one's 40 minutes, and I did another 40-minute one of the Sundays that I had to go to tabletop. So yeah, but yeah, man, things are working out. I got to get back to working out too. I might have to do some. I don't know if I have time to do it tonight. I want to do more basketball kind of stuff. Just shooting around, man. Just staying locked in like that. Shooting around. Maybe more gym stuff. Maybe not. You know, it's been a while since I got in. Thought about that. Forgot about that boxing judge stuff too. That's still available and on the table. Problem is, I got to pay a fee and I have no money. I shouldn't say I don't have no money, but I do. I'm already dealing with paying off certain stuff. And I'm like, man, the timing of me needing money for certain stuff is bad. But I don't know, man. I will see. I'm trying to adjust these hours and get my weekends in. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I'm just really plotting shit right now. Really plotting shit, man. You know, I'm giving up tabletop Sundays basically. I'm giving those up just to have time to work. But I gotta lock back in with that stuff, man. Shout out to Cash. Cash was warning me. They were like, look out for those ghost jobs on Indeed. You know, stuff. Sometimes they got like positions open, but it's like no one's really checking it, and you're just applying for bullshit sometimes. Bullshit employers, you know, shit like that. I'm just being very mindful of everything. I'm kind of mad that the corner store is closed, man. Kind of mad about that. It's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and also another thing is I'm just checking my email right now, but I just checked it. But yeah, a lot of shit that I ordered like 2 months ago are just finally starting to ship now. Certain things are stuck in manufacturing, things like that, and it's just kind of crazy, man. It's a little crazy. It's like, damn, shit just be stuck, you know. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm about to create some more stuff, man, for the children, man. I got to do this thing. I got to start, putting out a little message like, hey, man, when am I able to get the little commission pieces I got? I just want to have a good time frame so that way I know what I can, put aside and what I can enter and and which thing and whatnot, just like things like that. So I'm just being very patient right now, patient and thoughtful in the moment. One of my friends said that they might move back home, to another state, and it's like, yo, we're all kind of leaving the scene, but like, let's not act like we weren't here in this moment and enjoying shit. A lot of other people kind of fucked themselves over and fucked their whatever themselves over out of position, etc. And now they're kind of just dealing with the consequences, if you will. So I'm just seeing shit play out. I don't know what to make of it, but yeah, things got messy, but nothing got solved. If that makes sense, that seemed to be a common thing, a common theme, whether it be the community or just YouTube, etc. Like a lot of things that in you know the public space, a lot of things got real messy just in general in life right now. It's a real messy time period. It's not. I don't know if like aside from the entertainment aspect, I can't imagine why certain people would want to be. I give an example, man. Like 60s and 70s, people like it's romanticized a certain way. Like I'd love to be alive in that time period, but you would still deal with a sense of discrimination and like just being fucked with. There was a revolution that was happening in the streets and back streets of certain areas and cities. There wasn't much surveillance, so you would tell a story about something, but you couldn't necessarily report on something that was actually documented. Like you couldn't film a certain level of harassment or whatever dealing with something. You know what I mean? So, but and when I think about the 2020s, it's like, what would the romanticization be in this time period? It'd be a bit of technology and the fact that money is moving really fast. I guess it's a combination of those two things, but I don't know if that's necessarily worth romanticizing or not. You know what I mean? It's strange, and we're only like halfway through when you think about it. Each decade is a little different, but 2025 is interesting, man. It's interesting in that regard. So I don't know what to make of it. On my bed. But that's yeah, I gotta see how things is going. You know, how's it going, man? Let's see. Yeah, but again, it's sad because like everyone's kind of in and out the scene right now, and then some people are moving. I think I'm kind of moving on. I don't know. I don't want to say that in a bad way, but like I'm kind of moving on to weekend job stuff. Like I'm leaning towards that just to make a little more money and just pay some things off and then go about my day. Like I might have to find some temporary gig stuff. That's what I'm thinking, but just want to get those things out the way and just handle my business as such. Like it's just I don't know, man. I look back because like I said, I started this documentation of all this stuff. My very first tournament was July last year for Beyblade, but then like August, September is when everything started really rolling. But then I think I really started filming like October ish. So can you imagine like from October last year till now, September now, or like middle of September now, and it's like it's been a year, man. It's been a great year of just good times, meeting great people, and ups and downs, but nonetheless a whole lot of good stuff, a whole lot of good things, And I'm very grateful. I'm very happy for how things played out. You know what I mean? It's just really interesting. But again, aside from these fucking trolls that I got to moderate, it's like it's been a while since I really sat down and really reflected on shit. Like I've had these type of conversations already with friends of mine, especially people within that community. But now, yeah, now I don't know, man. It's just getting better. It's just things are just getting better. It's like, but I wish them the best. I feel like I'm just kind of pulling away a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm pulling away a bit because I got to take care of me. I got to make sure my world is good too. Make sure everything on my side of the world and my side of the whatever is solid, and however that look. You know, I really wish I could have went to the store though. I don't know. I still might hit the damn taco truck. I'm still thinking about it. I might have to mom down MLK and figure out if that's what I want to do with my life. You know, right now, got the gold card. Just hit the tap and just go about my life. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. But a lot of shit really ain't that important right now. Let's get going, man. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. I'm about to black out for a second, so give me a second. That's it, man. We're gonna walk down and see what's going on. See what's really going on. A lot of shit don't be worth it, man. See, there's that, and then I could also get some Thai food like I haven't in a while, man. Live hikes, yeah. You find a live hike, then all right, whatever. Put it that way. You can put it that way. It's too consistent with the old bullshit. That's why I'm just like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. But yeah, man. Been in this position before, man. You gotta stand alone. You know what I'm saying? Moderate and mediate as an individual. Represent as an individual sometimes, and you know, that's the other thing is like you get so comfortable and used to the, you know, the other shit. But we're getting cracked down on a few people now, man. You know, we're cracking down on a couple people here and there. They're really showing me what's what. They're really showing me what's what. It's crazy. I can't trip though, man. You know, it's crazy. You know, I can't really trip though because it's like on one end, you know, with some people, uh, what's I gonna say? With some of the people, like I used to do the same shit like in the MySpace era, the MySpace days. So it's like I was kind of just doing that same thing. So it's like I can't really get mad when people do the weird trolling shit or the slights here and there. You know, that shit happens. That shit plays itself out. But it's like, I guess the older I get, I'm like, damn, people still be bored though. You know, that's one thing. But that's you know, that's neither here nor there. It's not as important as it should be. You know, not as important as it should be. What was I saying? Yeah, we're gonna find out what the next community thing is, man. It doesn't even have to be that. It might just be a content thing. You know, I don't know when the next year starts for what it is I'm going for next. You know, fall is really interesting in that regard because with fall, it's like it's one of my favorite seasons. You know, like I always say with fall, spring is late sometimes. Spring is usually late. It's never really early. It's usually late. But fall seems to always be right on time. At least where I live, you know, it seems like the trees start to, you know, lose its leaves and stuff. Colors start changing and everything. Your trees start losing. You know, fall is always right on time. It always happens right on time. You know, at the end of the heat of the summer, some vegetation gets too dried out. You know, some grass and things like that get a little too dried out, and certain trees just stay strong the whole time. Some things burn out, but fall is always right on time. It's a nice season too. So when things start to cool down and you get to wear a little more layers, you know, it feels a little better. It feels a little better in a good way. You know, I'm not mad at it. We need times like these. I guess you do. You know, it preps you a bit. But anyway, what I was saying was, I was thinking about the taco truck, but I'm next to the Thai food right here, so I don't know. I got options here. I got options, but I also didn't try. They got a Greek joint. I wanted to try that shit too. It's like a Greek restaurant. So again, I have options over here. That's what's kind of crazy. It used to not be this way. It used to be like you'd have to get chicken wings at a certain spot, and that was it. But let me walk past and see. Hold on, let me check a notification. Something will let me know. I'm telling you, man, the convenience of the trolls is one thing, and then people hit me up in general at the same time as another. But I might have to drop in on these people and say what's up. I really might have to do it and then go home from there. I don't know what I want though. I might have to get the regular pad thai. Let me see what it has living. I didn't live in Brit. Because I might get it to go. I'll let you know right here. How's it going? Oh shit. Because remember last time I was here, I got the drink.
This order.
Sorry?
This order.
No.
Pick it up.
No. I'm just dropping in.
Yeah. Did you pick it up, ma'am? Please. Okay.
You want to go first?
Oh, I'm still browsing.
Okay. Did you want the?
Oh, sure. Thank you.
Give me a second. Could I just do the regular pad thai with chicken?
I see.
Yeah. What's the 3? Yeah. Out of 5, right? Yeah, that's 3. Can I do a Sprite? Yeah. Am I able to dine in? Can I do dining? Is that okay? Is there space?
Well, we have a table, but we don't have any place. We can serve you with a box you want.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
do that. Okay, cool.
Let me know when you're ready.
Okay. Why do I enjoy this session? Like, listen to this guy talk as in one of the brothers Hey, man, this is like, that's what's great. Say, man, terminology is too consistent here, man. It's funny as hell, bro. Say, man, we're not tolerating it. But, peace out, bro. Common words, ain't it? The common words of a troll. We're in there, man. Let's get that out of here, man. Alright, so that's out of there. But yeah, I'll leave it at that, man. You know, I was checking a couple of messages here and there. And I'm gonna check it back in with these people. I'm gonna just sit here and wait for my food in a second. Every time I get one troll out, I get a new like. That's funny as hell. And then take it away. That's funny as hell, man. What can I say? Listen, man, I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna check these messages in a second. All right, man. Was that tuned in for real?